Good morning, fellow mathematicians. Welcome back to our video. Today we're going to discuss another topic in business mathematics, and that topic is adding and subtracting fractions. Adding and subtracting fractions. Previously, in the last video, we have compared fractions and we have converted fractions into different forms, yung mixed fractions, improper fractions, etc. Now, let's have and apply operations applied to the fractions, kung ano yung mga operations. And now, let's have a motivation before we start. Motivation. Let's say 5 people, namely Brian, Lisa, Jenny, Jisoo, and Rose, are to share equally with each other 1 bilao of suman for their merienda. Okay. However, for some reason, Lisa has to live together with her twin Micah and decides to give her share to Brian. What fraction of suman will Brian have? Diba? Isang magandang isang magandang mind game kung paano natin sisimulan yung discussions ng operations on fractions. Ngayon, yan yung tanong sa atin. Ngayon, ma-observe natin, observe, for each person, the fraction representation is 1/5. Kasi makakakuha ka ng isang suman sa 5 tao. Tama ba? Isang suman sa kada isang tao. Ngayon, since si Brian daw may isang suman, edi meron siyang 1/5. Ibig sabihin si Brian, si Lisa, si Jenny, si Jesus, si Rose, meron silang tigo 1/5. Di ba pag pinagsama-sama yun, isang buong bilao? Kumbaga, tama ba? Ngayon, total sinabi na si Lisa daw has to live together with her twin Micah. Ibig sabihin yung share niya, binigay niya kay Brian. So, anong mangyayari? Hence, Brian will get 1/5 plus 1/5 of suman. Ibig sabihin, ano yun? 1/5 of 1/5 of suman. So, magiging 2/5. 2/5 ang makukuha niya. Or 2 out of 5 pieces of suman. Yan daw ang makukuha ni Brian. So that's the motivation of adding fractions. Kumbaga, pero mapapansin natin, hindi sa lahat ng pagkakataon, we have fractions that have the same denominators. Di ba nagkakaroon tayo ng mga different denominators? Doon papasok yung pagko-convert natin into similar fractions yung sa mga nakaraang lesson. Pero ngayon, puntahan muna natin yung mga cases. May dalawang cases daw pag naggagawa tayo ng addition and subtraction of fractions. Case 1. Ito. Adding and subtracting similar fractions. For any A, B, and C na real number, ano ibig sabihin lang nun? Ano ibig sabihin lang nun? Ibig sabihin, kapag yung kahit anong numbers, yung A, B, C, yung real numbers are any numbers, kumbaga. Tapos yung C daw ay not equal to 0. By the way, this is A over C dapat ito. And this is A over C. I'm pasensya na dun sa sa correction. Basta dapat pareho nga sila ng denominators eh. Similar fractions nga. Kaya A over C plus B over C ay equal lang daw sa A plus B over C. You'll just add the numerators. Next, A over C minus B over C is equal to A minus B over C. Ganun lang yun. You're just adding the numerators and subtracting the denominators. That's very straightforward, guys. Ngayon, dito naman tayo sa case 2. Adding and subtracting with different denominators. To do this, we must first convert the fractions to similar fractions and then apply case 1 rule. Ganun. Ibig sabihin, it all boils down to conversion pa rin. Eh, alam naman natin, kinukuha lang naman natin yung LCM ng denominators or the LCD, then multiply, ganun, diba? And mamaya gagawin natin siya step by step. Okay? Ngayon, let's proceed. to the first halimbawa. Halimbawa for case 1, do the indicated operation. Ayun, solutions tayo. Solution. Ayun, for number 1, ang gagawin lang dyan is 3/4 plus 5/4 plus 7/4 plus 9/4 is just equal to 3 plus 5 plus 7 plus 9 over 4. And about 3 plus 5 is 8 plus 7 is 15 plus 9 is 24. At 24 over 4 is basically the number 6, right? The number 6. Okay, so yun yung una. That's very straightforward. Number 2, guys. Let's have 2/3 plus 4/3 plus 6/3 is just equal to, alam ko na ito pwede mo sulat as 2, pero hindi na. Kasi nga ang purpose is to have similar denominators. So magiging 2 plus 4 plus 6 all over 3. So magiging, ano yan, 2 plus 4 is 6 plus 6 is 12. 12 over 3 is just equal to 4. Tama ba? So yan. Nakadalawa na tayo, di ba? Halfway there, guys. Okay, so let's go for number 3. Number 3, 1 over 6 plus 3 over 6 plus 5 over 6. Ano yan? You'll just add the numerators. Yun nga yung sabi ng ng example nung first step eh. You'll just add the numerators. And by the way, this is C and this is C. Okay? Ayun, magiging 1 plus 3 plus 5 all over 6, or 1 plus 3 is 4 plus 5 is 9. 9 over 6. Eh di ba, ang gagawin natin, we'll do is to convert it into a mixed fraction. Ang technique kasi dyan ganito, guys. Di ba may 6 ka sa denominator? Ilang 6 ang meron sa 9? Di ba isa? Kapag 6 minus 3, edi yun yung bagong numerator. Over 6. Ganun. Di ba? Ganyan lang yung ibig sabihin nun. Or, you can actually, isulat as 1 and 1/2. Okay, that's any of the 3 will do. Okay, finally, let's do a subtraction problem. 9 over 6 minus 2 all over 6 is as equal to 9 minus 2 all over 6, or 7 over 6. Ganun siya ka-straightforward, guys. And actually, pwede mo pa pala siya i-convert into a mixed number. I'm sorry, ilan 6 ang meron sa 7? Di ba isa? Or 1, 6 minus 7, 1. So yun yung numerator, 1 over 6. So ganun. Ganun lang siya i-convert into a mixed fraction. Okay, let's go to the second case. Ito yung medyo magkakaroon tayo ng time. Paano gawin to? Ngayon, bear with me. Okay, solution. Ngayon, gawin muna natin yung number 1, syempre. Number 1, 3 over 5 plus 5 over 6. Ngayon, di ba ang sabi natin, this are dissimilar fractions, or they have different denominators. Ibig sabihin, we'll convert them into similar fractions. Eh, naalala nyo ba yung steps? Paano Di ba kukunin muna natin yung LCM. And how do we do that? We do that by the prime factorization. Kukunin mo natin prime factorization. So, kunin mo yung denominator 5 and 6. Isulat mo yung prime factors. Eh, 5 is prime. 5 multiplied by 1. Yun lang yun eh. Prime na siya. Susunod. Ang 6 is 3 multiplied by 2. Tama ba? So, ibig sabihin ng LCM ng 6 and 5 ay equal sa tigi-isa. Kukuha ka ng tigi-isa. 5 multiplied by 3 multiplied by 2, or 30. Tama? Yun yung LCM. So, nakuha na natin yung LCM. So, ang gagawin mo kasi, di ba, yung 30, i-divide mo dun sa mga denominators ng fraction mo. So, 30, pangit ang pagkakasulat ng 3, 30 divided by 5, yung unang denominator, ito, is just equal to 6. Ibig sabihin, this implies that yung 3 over 5, its similar fraction is 3 multiplied by 6 all over 5 multiplied by 6. Di ba minumultiply mo top and bottom by the number na nare-resulta. So this is 18 over 30. Yan yung unang unang fraction. Sunod. Yung 30, i-divide mo dun sa denominator ng second fraction, which is 6. Tama ba? Divided by 6 is just equal to 5. So this implies that 5 all over 6 is just equal to 5 multiplied by 5 over 6 multiplied by 5, or 25 all over 30. Tama ba? Hence, or therefore, 3 over 5 plus 5 over 6 is just equal to 18 over 30 plus 25 over 30. Or, ano yan? This is 43 over 30. Ayan na yun. Diba? Or, pwede mo naman gawin na this is 1. Diba? Ilan 30 kaya meron ng 43? Diba? Isa. 30 minus 43, 13. Edi 13 over 30. Tama. Ayan. Yun yung unang sagot. Meron pa tayong tatlo, guys. Diba? So, bear with me. Number 2. Number 2 problem, 2/3 plus 1/2 plus 5 over 6. Tama ba? Yun yung una nating yun yung pangalawang problem natin. Now, let's do the step. Kukunin natin yung denominator sa 3, 2, and 6. Ngayon, 3 multiplied by 1, di ba prime yan? Prime yan. Sunod, 2 multiplied by 1, this is also prime. Tama ba? Prime din yan. So, yan na yun. Tapos, susunod, 6 is 3 multiplied by 2. Ngayon, ang gagawin mo, yung LCM ng 6, 3, and 2 is yung tigi-isa. Ano yung tigi-isa na yun? E di, may isang 3, isa. May isang 2, isa. 1, it is very straightforward. Kaya 1 na. So, 6. Yun yung LCM ng 3, 2, and 6. Tama ba? Ngayon, ang gagawin mo naman, yung tulad ng ginawa mo kanina. Diba? Yun yung, kumbaga kasi, binigyan ko kayo ng template. Diba? Ngayon, 6 divided by yung unang denominator, 3, which is equal to 2. Diba? So, this implies that, pangit ng symbol ng this implies ko. This implies that 2/3 is equal to 2 multiplied by 2 all over 3 multiplied by 2, or 4 over 6. Yun yung una. Sunod, 2. 2 divided by, yun yung LCM, 6. 6 divided by the second number, 2, which is equal to 3, which implies that 1/2, di ba? Ito kasi yun eh. Ito yung pangalawang So, 1/2 is equal to 1 multiplied by 3 all over 2 multiplied by 3, or 3 all over 6. Tama ba? Ayun, sunod. 6 divided by the denominator of the third fraction, which is this one, or 1. Ibig sabihin, di ba, pareho lang siya. 5 over 6, sinusulat ko lang for the sake of the template. Di ba? Minumultiply mo lang sa 1, so 5 all over 6. So, these are all similar fractions na. Therefore, 2/3 plus 1/2 plus 5 over 6 is just equal to 4 over 6 plus 3 over 6 plus 5 over 6. Gawin natin yung step 1, yung case 1. Just add the numerators. 4 plus 3 plus 5 all over 6, or 4 plus 3, 7. Plus 5 is 12. 12 over 6, or 2. 2. Diba? All of those things na fractions all boils down to the number 2. Diba? Ganun kagaling. Okay. Number 3. This is a subtraction problem, as I recall. This is 7 over 8 minus 3 over 4. So, ang gagawin natin, let's do the same step. So, 8 and 4. Diba this is 2 multiplied by 2 multiplied by 2, or 2 cube. Tama? Ito naman 4. 2 multiplied by 2 or 2 squared. LCM of 8 and 4. Diba sabi dun sa steps, dun sa previous lectures, kung ano daw may highest exponent, yun yung kukunin mo. Kasi ano mas malaki? 3 ba or 2? Eh di ba 3? So 2/3. Ay 2/3. 2 raised to 3 or 8. Yan yung LCM. So ngayon, 8, yung LCM, divide mo dun sa tig-isa. Ito yung denominator ng unang fraction mo. So 8 divided by 8, which is equal to 1, which implies that 7/8, sinusulat ko lang for the sake of the template, para masanay kayo. So 7/8 lang din. Kasi kung ano ito, wait lang. Kung ano ito yung pinamumultiply mo dito. Tama? Ganun lang yon. So ngayon, sunod. 4. 4 divided by, no. Yung LCM pala muna. LCM divided by the denominator of the second fraction, which is 4, is equal to 2. Which implies that 3/4 is equal to 3 multiplied by 2 all over 4 multiplied by 2. Diba? Or 6 all over 8. Diba yun yung goal mo to convert nga into similar fractions? Therefore, 7/8 minus 3/4 is just equal to 7/8 minus 6/8 or 1/8. Ayun, yun yung sagot sa pangatlo. Ngayon, pupunta na tayo sa panghuling problem natin, which is a more daunting problem. Medyo mahirap siya maisip sa unang tingin. Ayun. Number 4. Ang gagawin mo is 5/7 plus 5/6 minus 3/5. Bear with me. This is the last problem. Ayun. Kukunin mo yung denominators niya. Susulat mo as ganito. Kukunin mo yung mga prime factors. Diba? 7 multiplied by 1, this is prime. 6 can be written as 3 multiplied by 2, which is not prime. And 5, which is obviously prime. Ayan, yun yung ano. So, yung LCM ng 7, 6, and 5, kukuha ka ng tigi-isa. So, may isang 7, may isang 5, may isang 3, may isang 2. Tapos, syempre, sige, sulat mo yung 1 kung gusto mo. So, this is 7 multiplied by 5 is 35. Multiplied by 3 is 105. Multiplied by 2 is 210. Tama? Tama ba? So, yun. Sunod. Yun yung LCM. So, diba dun sa template natin, yung LCM, 210, divided by the denominator of the first fraction, which is 7. 7. So, ano yan? It is 30. Diba kasi 7 multiplied by, diba? So, this implies that 5/7 can be written as 5 multiplied by 30 all over 7 multiplied by 30 or 150 all over 210. Tama? Sunod. 210 divided by the denominator of the second fraction, which is 6, which is equal to 35. Which implies that 5/6 can be written as 5 multiplied by 35 all over 6 multiplied by 35, which is just equal to 175 over 210. Tama? Sunod. Lastly, 210 divided by the denominator of the third fraction, which is 5, is just equal to, ano? Hindi ko pala natanggal yung bilog. Ayun. Divided by the denominator of ito. So this is just equal to 42. Which implies that 3/5 can be written as 3 multiplied by 42 all over 5 multiplied by 42. Which is just equal to 126 all over 210. Tama? Ayun. Gawin na natin yung operation. Therefore, 5/7 plus 5/6 minus 3/5 is just equal to 150 all over 210 plus 175 all over 210 minus 126 all over 210. Diba? So, gawin mo yung case 1, 150 plus 175 minus 126 all over 210, which is just equal to 199 all over 210. Diba? And that's it. Okay? Ayun, nagawa na natin yung yung examples natin. So, hopefully that this is clear. This is clear. Medyo nagkaroon lang tayo ng template, kumbaga. Alam ko kayang-kaya siya i-mental or kung ano. Pero at least meron kayong solutions kapag ganito na yung mga problems nyo. And I hope you learned something today. I hope you learned how to add and subtract fractions. The next video, we're going to learn how to multiply and divide fractions. And let's go over to the world of decimals. And till then, mathematicians, have a safe evening and good night. Have a good day.